The Varn Collective never feared war. Their hive mind made them ruthless and efficient. No hesitation, no fear, no mercy. When they descended upon the derelict colony ship Artemis, drifting silent between stars, they expected an easy salvage of resources and captives. But the ship wasn't empty. The first boarding team reported strange whispers in their comms, human voices that didn't match any crew logs. Then their vitals flatlined. No bodies were found, only silence. The Vern sent a second team, armed and cautious. They found messages carved into the walls in crude letters. "We are still here." But scans showed no life signs. Moments later, the lights failed, and screams echoed through the corridors. Again, no survivors, no trace. By the time the third team went in, the collective was rattled. They were a hive of millions, yet this one ship made them uneasy. Still, they pushed forward. And then they saw it. Humans moving in the dark, emaciated, scared, eyes wild. Survivors of the colony ship, abandoned for years, feeding on scraps and sheer willpower. But they weren't broken. They had adapted. They had turned the derelict into a labyrinth of traps, using the vents, shadows, and silence as weapons. The Vern were not fighting soldiers. They were fighting predators. One alien was dragged screaming into a shaft and never seen again. Another stepped on a wire, triggering a pressurized vent that shredded him into pieces. The hive mind, unaccustomed to fear, began to fracture under the mounting panic. And then the humans began whispering. Over comms, over walls, in the dark, mimicking the Vern's own hive voices, twisting them, corrupting them. The aliens could no longer tell which orders were real and which were human lies. The derelict became a tomb. By the time the collective pulled back, the Artemis drifted once more in silence. But deep inside, the whispers continued. Survivors watched the stars with hollow eyes, waiting for the next prey foolish enough to come aboard. The Vern labeled the ship cursed, but the truth was worse. It wasn't cursed. It was human.